Hello to everybody watching at home. This is
Hello.
the Chronicles of the Folk Band session. Oh, lucky number 13. Fantastic. All right. So, the folk band are caught in an ambush. They came down to the forge of Gauntlgrym to try to stop a theft, and found themselves ambushed by Drow and other humans, which may or may not have any idea who these humans may be. Um, and they start getting increasingly aware of how long it's taking for them to break through the front lines before Nix and Mam hatch a plan, make their way through, fight their way through a couple of bad guys, and boom, they thunder step right next to a giant monster. And finding the escape route within sight, Mam throws up a wall of force. And not long after, you hear a thunderous boom, like the sound of a huge fire raging, and then nothing. Kind of understanding what that might mean, the folk band rushed down towards where the forge is to find it completely empty.
No.
One of the Drow coming right from that area, seeming to try to make his way to the exit. Swords are clashing, spells are flying, crossbows twanging, and you see the Drow here, who presumably is carrying the Iron Flask, seems to be preparing himself to maybe get through this wall of force if he can. And the folk band north are dealing with a few humans and a beast who may actually get a turn this round, and a few darkness spells. As Michael pointed out, and I said in chat, he's right that if someone is in a globe of darkness like this, it's always a straight roll. It basically just cancels out any advantage or disadvantage. So we will play it that way going forward. And we are at the top of the round. A Zwazos is inside a globe of darkness, though he can hear himself a target. And it is the top of the round. Does anyone want to talk anything through here before we get started?
Was there do we have a game plan before we left?
I mean, I think our first order of business has to be getting as much healing done as we can.
Well, yeah.
A
lot of blood.
I'm doing surprisingly good on spell slots. So I was thinking about maybe swinging by you guys and doing and twinning a high level healing word to give you guys a little bit of a boost.
That's right. Yeah.
Unless Mario, you have.
Yeah, I was gonna do a mass cure wounds when everyone was like in the.
Yeah, it's just nobody's close together.
Right.
What's the radius of mass cure wounds?
It is.
I believe it's 30 feet.
60 feet.
Oh.
Is it?
Yep. Level 5 spell.
Is the range 60 feet or is the radius 60 feet?
Oh, no. Yep. So radius is 30.
Okay.
Whoops.
Oh, well, you can pick it at a point. That's right.
Right. I'm guessing both me and Nix are probably going to be trying to get closer to the guy who's escaping, which would probably put us closer within range.
Who's escaping again?
The Drow. He stopped at the wall of force, but don't want to take any chances.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that should get you. Let's see. 10.
So wait a minute. So this guy here who's at the wall of force is the guy that we assume has the flask on it.
Correct.
Okay, but
that is our.
I am remembering that we had a moment where all of the sounds that we were hearing from the other side of the wall of force suddenly stopped. It was my assumption that meant that they got the Dawn Titan into the flask.
Yes and no. What you were hearing wasn't on the other side of the wall of force.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, had nothing to do with the wall of force. You suddenly heard that sound, and then it just stopped.
Okay.
And
yes,
then
like
Nick
I said,
the wall of force.
Down. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me explain. The wall of force is across the exit towards the Underdark. If they get into the Underdark, that's it. We're not going to be able to find them. Where Mam and I ran was where the forge is, which is where that guy came out of. I ran in there to do a loop, and there was no forge anymore. It was completely dark. So that means that they got it into the. We are hypothesizing that is why it is in the flask already, and the person that left was one person, and he's the guy that is at the wall of force trying to get to the Underdark, but he ran into it like a bird running into a window because he didn't see it.
Okay, yeah, that's where I'm realizing that I've been mistaken. Is because it was my understanding that the Dawn Titan was on the other side of the wall of force. That we were trying to keep them away from it.
No.
Well, okay,
that's just their escape.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, is it my turn?
Yep. Oh, yeah. If we're ready to start.
Yep, okay. Ready. Then I guess I'm ready.
All right.
How's everybody doing on health, real quick, before? Like, how bad? I know everybody's bloody, but how bad is everybody?
Pretty bad.
Yeah, people are hurt.
You can look on the combat tracker; it'll tell you.
I guess that's true. I can. It's a good note, Mario. Thank you.
It's really. It's really.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't know if it would be worth it for me to try and get down. Because Nick, once I get over the ledge, I can start flying. Is that correct?
So the ceiling still stays pretty close there. It's still
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm still stuck on foot.
You're still in tunnels, yeah.
Okay. So then never mind. That takes the idea of getting closer to Nixon Man off the equation.
Yeah.
So then in that case, I will use my action to cast Eldritch Blast. On this dude, not that one. So let's go. Yay! Much better.
Much better.
Oh, screw you.
Oh!
That's what you get.
Concentrate right till he freaking dies. No, he's good.
He survived?
Yep. These guys are beefy.
Wow.
They didn't send chumps for a Dawn Titan.
I really want to use my bonus action to attack the spiritual weapon and fucking kill him.
He's looking beat up. I will tell you that. Yeah. He's bleeding from the nose. He's got a little bit coming out of his ear at this point. He's breathing heavy.
There's no guarantee I'm going to hit, but I can guarantee some healing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and use my. I'm sorry, I can't seem to select my icon because it keeps trying to select. Wait, okay, there we go.
Yeah. Click it all the way to the right of the token if you can. That'll avoid the door.
And so I'm going to go ahead and I guess I'll go. Oh no, I can't because I get opportunity attack. But I have to because I got to get out of the darkness. Screw it. I'll eat the opportunity attack. There we go.
Oh, okay, and you're going to step into there. So this guy is going to get a shot at you.
Yeah, because I can't see anybody still in that square. Yes, Nick?
What's that?
In this square that I'm in currently, I can't see anybody.
Yeah, you're still in the darkness there. Yep.
Yeah, so I got to get out of the darkness.
Yep. Okay, so you're going to go there, and he is going to take a shot at you. Let's clear that. Do that. Nope. What am I doing here? Sorry. All right, he takes a swing. He's going to miss. All right, very good.
Now, I am going to cash in 4 sorcery points.
Ooh, wow.
To cast a 4th level healing word, which I believe I already have currently programmed at 4th level. But no, that's I do. Look at that. Ta-da! Right?
Very nice.
It should be +6. Healing word does X number of D4 plus spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay. Why aren't they set up there? Okay. Okay, that'll be plus. All right, so now Rook and Vark get 6 more. Where are you? There's the Rook. Let's see, 6 more. That gives you 71 wounds. And where's Vark? Vark.
Yay, Vark's not bloody.
All right, fantastic. And I'm going to fix those.
Yeah, he finally has over 58 HP or whatever.
Oh, whoops. Come on back. Ah, that's annoying. Charisma. There we go. Okay, that's fixed. All right. Is that all you would like to do?
That's all I've got. Action, movement, bonus action.
All right, fantastic. Nyx, you are up.
I'm gonna step away, but I will shield if I get targeted or attack if I get hit.
How much health do I have? I think I see it. 20.
You have. How much do you have?
No, how much actual health do I?
Can't see because that's okay. Right, I can't see because it's on the other one.
About 30.
Yeah, you're at
less 28. Than 30. Okay. Shit. Ma'am's at
got 46.
Okay. And then there's the 2 people there still.
Yep. These well armored warriors.
And that circle is difficult terrain.
Yes, until the end of Ma'am's turn.
I didn't really think about that, making it harder for us to get to him.
I don't get impacted by difficult terrain, I don't believe, because I'm one. But do you want me to go? I just asked Matt. Do you need me to go after the other guy, or are you okay? Should I kill these 2 first?
I mean, dealer's choice. I can get over there. You can get over there. I can try and stun him. You can try and stun him. It's up to
you. True. So I am going to run. Ooh, I can't move my screen. I'm gonna run up to. How do I tell you? Opposite Ma'am. Opposite Ma'am. So
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. And then I'll have advantage because yes. Yep. And then I will do 2 cat sword attacks.
That's gonna hit.
I need to see if it's poison or not.
Yeah, there's your damage. No poison. Attack number 2. Whoops, that should have been advantage. Okay, it's still a hit. And damage. Why did I do that? I meant to do that. No poison. All right. Two cat sword attacks. 2 hits. No poison.
How many points do I have left for key points?
You have 1 key point left. 2.
Oh,
2 key points.
2 key points. Flurry of blows.
All right. Flurry of blows.
And then same thing with this guy, but it's just going to be my claws.
Claw. That's where the oh, that's a crit.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew.
There's 1. Oh, yes.
All right. So I kill that guy, and then I just swing my claws across to the next guy. And okay, I will have advantage, but
for the stars.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you have enough movement. You can move down to if you want advantage.
Yeah.
Advantage. Cat claw. It's gonna hit. Doing some damage. All right. I think you've got, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That was just a total of 30 movement. And attack, bonus action. Anything else? Do you want to move anymore?
No, I'm going to stay right here because ma'am said that she's going to go after him, after the other guy. And if she leaves, then he takes his opportunity attack. So
you're going to take yours.
Yeah, I'm going to stay right here.
All right. Fantastic. All right. Vark, you are up.
Yay. Okay. Let's make sure.
So you are surrounded by meaty targets.
Just trying to make sure I'm still raging.
Oh, I assume you are?
I believe you attacked and been attacked. So.
Yep. You're still raging. You also have Bardic Inspiration.
Target homeboy right in front of me. Just to get rid of him. And crush a skull.
Oh, yeah, that's going to hit.
And crush a skull.
Oh, fuck. And he holds concentration. Jesus, these guys.
I love that.
Crush a skull like again.
That's going to hit.
And again.
Damn. He maintains concentration.
How the fuck is he not alive?
This guy's focused.
I'm not sure how he's not dead.
These guys are beefy. These are seasoned warriors. Elites, you might say.
Let's do my third one and then see if I can kill him yet.
Although that 30 went a long way. It's going to hit. Damn.
Fucking die!
Well, he gets some good rolls.
Jesus Christ.
Can't kill him. He can't even break his concentration. All right, so that's action, bonus action. Do you want to move it on?
Nope, I'm good.
No. All right. Let's see what we got now. Ma'am is up.
All right. Do I mean, for ma'am, it's been all of 6 seconds since she's last been fighting these guys. Do I how hard were they hitting me when they were hitting?
You mean?
Or I guess does he have a big weapon? Like, do I remember it being poisoned or anything like that?
This guy next to you, this armored guy?
Yeah. I'm just trying to gauge how dangerous an opportunity attack is.
Gotcha. I mean, he's holding a long sword and a short sword in both hands.
Oh, right. He's been doing like multiple attacks.
Yeah, but none of them are
Okay.
individually
Long sword, short sword.
targeted.
Yeah. That's right. Okay, great. Then I actually, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can maybe egg on a little opportunity attack here.
He is definitely an opportunist. He's going to take a swing at you.
Which,
And as soon as he does that,
which he does not know he's going to regret. And he'll miss.
Yeah.
hopefully I won't.
Yep. That is it.
I was so close to a 20.
That was.
Yeah, I kind of rolled a weird way there.
Yeah, so you get him in the back as he lunges towards Mam. And Mam gets away scot-free.
Yeah.
Then I will. I kind of moved on to a dead body here. Is that difficult terrain?
No, you're fine.
Okay, so
You can step around him.
I'll go. So that'll be 10 total. And then I will Misty Step.
All right.
There's a second level slot. That'll bring me 30 feet to here.
All right.
And I think that might just be enough. I am going to hold up Mizindum and say, all right, time to do your thing. And just huck it at this guy.
And like when you say that to it, you kind of feel a charge of energy in the handle, like it's excited.
Ooh. Excellent. Ooh. I like this. Here we go.
Oh boy. Edge of my seat here.
Hang on. So he is. So you see him as that comes in. You see him immediately throw his hands up, and a glittering shield of energy blocks the hammer.
Oh.
Oh god. Boo.
Mim catches it. All right. Let me check that off. I'm just gonna throw it again.
All right.
Oop. I always forget.
Oh yeah. It's kind of silly.
Come on.
That's gonna hit.
All right.
That's blast right through the shield.
Damage.
You see his forearms just like crack as he's got his hands up.
Oh, that's brutal.
And I think, what's the radius on this?
Oh no, is it
30 feet?
Yes.
I think that hits the big guy too with the radius.
He is 25.
He is he is within 30 feet.
Excellent. I mean, I'm sure this beefy guy has a pretty good con, so let's see. Oh, why'd I?
It's good.
Oh, okay.
Yep. All right. So big guy passed. Little guy, not so much.
All right.
And he's bloodied.
Wait, who's the little? Where's the little guy?
He's by the wall.
That's the Drow. That's the Drow guy. That's the little guy.
Oh, the big guy is the.
Yeah, that's the big guy.
I see.
Good guy. Much
better. But I'm sure Mario's gonna point him out.
Yeah.
That was 2 attacks. That was bonus action. I am just gonna stay right here.
All right.
Ugh.
Oh, man. Nope. This guy lets out a death rattle. That's gonna do it for him. All right, this guy's got some very tidy chin whiskers here. He's a little in the dark here. He's not sure what's going on. He's gonna run out of the dark here. 5, 10. Oh, and he sees what he thinks is a squishy spellcaster right below him.
Yeah, that's what he thinks.
That's what he thinks.
That's
And
what
he's
he
going to
thinks.
take some shots. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. Oh.
What's that? 24.
Yep.
So then shield, please. Thank you.
Okay. So you are going to
click off that spell slot.
You got it?
Yep. Then
Okay.
you want me to cast it too?
Yeah, that puts the 5 on you.
Five.
So future attacks don't.
Oh, sorry. I got confused for a second because I'm remembering it's under my warlock spells.
There you go. All right, fantastic. And we'll see that with the shield spell, that's a miss. And his backswing comes around, that's gonna miss too, and then he tries to stab with the short sword, and that's gonna miss. It's like fuck.
I can't hear you over the sound of you sucking.
Hey. This guy who just got pounded with ice and snow is gonna. You see just a little bit of steam come out of his mouth when he makes his death rattle. Yeah, this guy, same thing. Amos is running.
Yeah, I mean, so we're not at the top of the round. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yep. This guy is actually not stunned. So, yeah, he sees what's going on. He's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40.
No, thank you.
I think of the beast.
Boy.
And he's coming after you, ma'am.
Checks out.
He's got stuff. All right, what's he going to do? He's going to try to pincher you. So you see these giant pinchers that's coming out of his back. One of them comes flying in towards you. Oh, Jesus.
Oh no!
Oy vey. Oy vey.
No!
Oh God.
Ow. But you maintain concentration. That's good.
Hold on.
This horrible shit happens. You still have.
And
You're
currently medium, right?
Yeah. I think I actually noticed that the effect was still on me, but I don't think that's accurate. Because I think I willingly got smaller.
That's right. It was some target thing, I think.
Oh shit, that was a lot of damage.
Did you want to rune that to someone else? You still have that available?
No, I don't have that.
You are not looking good, man. Oh
no.
Shit.
And because you're still medium, you're now grappled.
Okay.
Gonna have to figure something out here.
I will not do anything yet.
Okay.
Oh shit. Ah.
All right. So you see him lift Ma'am up off the ground and then slam her against the wall.
No.
And or at least attempt to slam her against the wall. Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
Did you just get crit twice?
So I am going to do a thing here. I will reduce the damage on this, likely by 15.
Okay.
So just yeah, that might undo something.
Okay.
Wait, how do you...
This is rough.
Oh my God.
Oh,
holy fuck.
Oh man, I wish I killed that guy.
Shit.
Holy crap. Exceeded hit points by 65.
Yeah, shit. Hang on.
Wait, if I
Get my cleric
respond to that with my Song of Defense to reduce it by 15, would that stop me from dying?
Let's see.
Damage. You're not instant killed.
Oh, I'm not instant killed?
No, what's your hit point maximum?
So let's see. Damage exceeds by 65. So if you reduce it, damage.
That'd be down to 50.
Yeah.
No, that would be enough because my hit point max is 127, so 65 just just does it.
Whew.
What's going on?
That's weird, but you figure the computer normally does that. The computer normally says if it's an instant death or not.
It says status dying. I am dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it'll say instant kill.
Yeah.
There's like a different token for it and everything too.
But he's trying to reduce damage as much as possible.
Right. So if I use my Song of Defense with my reaction, I can reduce that by 15 with the third level spell slot.
Yeah. That makes it 60.
Yes.
So yeah, that definitely brings it down enough where it's not obviously an auto death.
What's an auto? So what makes it an auto death?
If you take enough damage where you are reduced to a negative hit points equal to half your maximum.
I did not know that.
You're automatically dead. So like if you have 100
dead like
wow.
dead like unconscious,
dead like resurrected dead.
Yes,
like,
needing to be
like,
revivified.
Yeah, not health potion dead. All right.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck. I guess he was really mad.
Yeah. All right. Holy shit.
He made up for those missed turns, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of my turn, the radius would have gone away, and being knocked down, the wild force goes.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna get my cleric spells. Ready, let's see. I got something.
You've got Revivify.
That's true. I also do have that.
All right, what do you guys think? My is the guy still stunned? Because that wasn't any type of concentration effect, right? It was just
it's just until the beginning of Mam's next turn. Yes,
that's how I'm.
That's a period of time.
Exactly.
That would be my Yeah,
we all agree. Okay, so he is.
I think it would
stunned.
be the same with stunning strike or anything like that.
Yep.
I believe, it's to whatever turn, it's an effect that takes over their body that isn't a magical effect, so it doesn't disappear.
Right.
Yeah.
Am I still dead on the combat tracker?
It looks like it because you have a death circle on you, not just a.
That's status dying.
See you as unconscious and prone.
Okay.
I mean, regardless of what I'm not sure. There's no status of dead or anything like that. So
okay,
I think that's just the token for 0 hit points.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and we know you're not dead.
But you don't need Revivify. You just need
correct. Yeah,
just needs hit points. She just needs hit points at this point.
Yes,
and not to. I mean, so the monster here has no more movement, but has 2 more actions.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
As much as I don't want to do that,
no, the monster's gonna do what the monster's gonna do.
So the
would that be 2?
That would be
deaths?
Each hit would be 2 failed saves.
Yep.
Each hit is 2 failed saves?
Yes, because they're auto crits because he's unconscious. Because she's unconscious.
Damn.
So she is. So it already did its pincher attack and its slam attack. So all it can do now is just fist attacks. So you see this thing. It's got Mam's limp body and its pincher, and it brings the pincher right up to its body, and you see the human-like arms reach out and just punch you.
What?
Dang.
First one is a fucking miss.
No!
Well, they're auto crits anyway. So
okay, but still, I don't like seeing that.
Yeah. So and you don't even take damage. It's just an auto 2 death fail.
Okay, and then, so you can still be brought back with a regular.
Yeah, and then it just drops you on the ground, and just turns around and faces the stunned guy here, and is just like,
Still sucks. Still
yeah,
sucks. Still
totally
yeah,
sucks.
yeah. So I'm gonna.
But we're no worse off. Just
ma'am.
A healing word from Mario can take care of it.
Right.
Yeah.
This might be completely headcanon, but I have to imagine, completely unconscious, he misses her with that, like holding her point blank, misses her, and there's got to be at least a little smirk on her unconscious, bloodied face.
This is that
Like some primordial part of her lizard brain feels the whiff and just like somehow knows.
Her death rattle just sounds a little like.
That's masochism at its purest form.
That's right.
Close to death.
All right, let's see. This one with the stylish lip hair here. All right, so he's no longer. Naruk is too far away. They're good. They see the same thing here. They've got a little. They got Vark right in front of them, and then this sorceress, weak-looking bird flies in. So he has no idea that the bird's got a higher AC than the fucking bear, so he's going to go for it.
That's without shield.
Yep. And he's going to go stabby stab, and Jesus.
Yeah.
This guy's going to have to crit to hit you, I think. And he's not going to.
I would assume.
Yep.
No, a 26 would hit, so a 19.
Okay, so a 19 would. Yeah, okay. All right, well, it didn't work out. All right, out of shape here. He's got the same idea. He sees what he thinks is, you know what? He's a smart guy, too. He's going to take a step over. He's going to give himself advantage on these, and he's going to swing at you. He's going to do some swinging. And he's like, what the fuck? And he keeps seeing his slashes are now bouncing off this translucent shield.
Fuck. That last advantage. Those last two.
Oh, that's right. Also. That's right. So I got to throw a couple of 20s out here. Let's see. Oh shit.
16.
So 16. It would have been plus 1, plus 7, 8. So 24.
No, I'm at 25.
25. All right, fantastic. Short sword. This would have been with a plus 2. Nope. Okay, still misses. All right. This guy's pea-brained. He sees what's going on up there, and he turns. So he's gonna turn to you, Nix, and he's just got a vicious smile on his face. You're next.
Mm-hmm.
You've stood in the way too long. And he's going to go ahead and miss. And then the backswing is going to come around and miss also. Yes! And he's going to try a stab and miss. Fuck.
Oh,
feeling a little nervous now.
Nyx has like the most, it's like a murderous glare going on. So in my head, it's just because they psyched him out.
It's awesome. All right, Bubble. Does Bubble disappear?
I don't think so, but that's also kind of a weird thing. Let me check the spell.
Yeah, look as well. What happens to a familiar? There's no rule that spell effects end when a caster's unconscious unless they're concentration. It's not concentration.
So Bubble just exists. So
Bubble just feels this tug.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bubble... I believe I said Bubble had positioned himself just so that he was on the outskirts of the darkness, able to see. Yep. So I think he watched that happen. He is going to... He's freaking out. He... Can he do this? Would this work? He's... oh no, he would have to... No, I don't think he can get it. I think it's just too far for him to get there and give Ma'am a help action on a death save. So
60 feet.
Yep.
Yeah, you're 65 feet away.
Yep.
70. You're 70 feet away. So
it would take 60 feet to get within 5 feet.
It would take 65. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
You know what? I'm gonna say that's close enough. I'm gonna say that Bubble's gonna push himself beyond, and he's gonna get there.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
He's gonna push. You know,
that is the
Dash as
greatest
a bonus
rule
action.
ever. Great. Yeah. Then Bubble will push his little wings as fast as he can. He will not care that he is flying right into the face of this massive beast. He is gonna go give Mam a help action.
All right.
Oh, Bubble.
He's gonna end up right in that little nook there.
I love seeing Bubble just flutter down there.
Yeah.
Flies as fast as you've ever seen him.
All right. That's it for Bubble.
Oh, and his little bird like nudging the big elephant. Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Yo, this is gonna be like the Pokemon movie with like Pikachu trying to revive Ash.
God, what a great freaking reference.
Oh man. All right. So this guy's stunned. That's what he's gonna do. And Naruk, you are up.
Okay. Questions. I'm half in the darkness. Am I able to see the big guy?
I would say yes. Similar to how Bubble was straddling the darkness, you can kind of lean in or out.
Okay. I should have done this earlier, I will admit. But I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to hold monster.
Oh.
Yeah.
Holy shit. All right.
Should have done that earlier, but
well, you got it now, bud.
Yeah.
Got it now.
So
I mean, your psychic glance still did the same job. It stopped him.
It did?
He will save.
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh god.
Yeah. So he saved.
Shit.
Bonus action?
Yes. Healing word.
You can't cast two. You can't cast a spell and a bonus action spell.
God.
Can it be a cantrip?
If you have a bonus action cantrip, but I don't think there are any of those.
There's two.
Are there?
Shillelagh and Magic Stone.
Ah, there we go.
Those? What?
Those are the only bonus action cantrips.
At least that I'm aware of. There might be more ones.
Oh, shitballs.
I'm a little surprised with that rule that there aren't more bonus actions.
So we forgot that Naruk is currently running Spirit Guardians.
Oh.
So all three of those bad guys up there should have taken damage, and the big baddie should have too.
Yeah.
So why don't you target all four of them and give them some saves? And, yeah. Shit. Maybe you can kill the big beastie and we retcon what he did to Mam.
Holy shit.
That would be awesome. He's red.
Okay, so wait, you said
We'll
4?
see.
I got
Target the beast. Target the big beast because he was supposed to be.
The three guys near us and the beast was within Spirit Guardians when its turn started.
Yep. Yeah, so he would have. Yep. So hit the save.
He would have taken that damage before he ever got to me.
Yeah, exactly. Holy shit. Okay, well.
Oh boy.
Now, Spirit Guardians, you take half anyway, right? So.
Yep.
Yep. So go ahead and roll damage on them.
Oh my god! Watch friggin' Naruk level the playing field here.
That'd be amazing.
Oh, that's decent.
Holy shit. No. All right. Well, you took out two of them.
Half of them.
Yeah.
Yep. Which is fine because they both spent their entire turn whiffing it at Zwazos. So.
Yeah, no need to retcon that.
Yep. All right. Awesome. Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So they would have had their death rattles on their turns.
Can Bardic Inspiration?
No,
Oh no,
no.
Bardic Inspiration can only be given to a creature if they can hear you, right? Which means not an unconscious creature.
I actually already have Bardic.
Oh, you do? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, good. So advantage and plus a D10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
excellent.
All
right,
you don't have Bardic, do you? Also, see, I don't see that.
No, I don't. I think I might have at one point used it.
Well, here you go.
So that would go.
Boom.
That's not.
Hello.
Oh, your blade song would drop though. I got to take that off.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't see my
Okay, phew.
it looked like I still had the Giant's Might last I looked.
Yeah, I just took that off too.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
We also have to remember you've got Fire Shield, so the beastie would have taken some fire damage too, right?
Yes, he hit me 3 times.
Yeah, but only
so this is gonna be how much damage is it?
2d8 cold.
2d8 cold per hit.
Yes, but let me check and see if it drops when I go down.
It's not concentration. Oh, but it might say.
Yeah.
But it would still be the first 2 hits. Because
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All right. Man, I was even thinking about that when I was expecting to take that opportunity attack of it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
All right. Yeah. So wait, I just had it. Where'd it go? There it is.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. That's good. Okay.
I'm also
right, so his first hit, he's going to take 2d8.
Yep. Am I? Oh, sorry. It was just there we go.
I also see what's going on over there with man and stuff. I'm just like,
oh,
friend.
Oh, what was that? That was an 8 and a 3.
Yes.
Yeah,
so it would be 11. There's no bonus to that, right? It's just a straight 11.
Correct.
Okay.
I think I move here.
So
because I jumped down. Right?
Okay. And then when he slammed you against the wall, he'd take another one.
Wait, what's going on right now?
We're
4 and a 5.
Yeah. Similar to your damage, Ma'am would have done damage to him as it hit her.
Because she had a spell going.
Yep. Oh, so that was 9.
Yep.
Holy shit. And then does it drop when you go unconscious?
Not that I could see.
So when he punches you,
the spell early as an action to dismiss it, but I don't think it says anything. Yeah, no, it doesn't say anything about anything else.
So when he punched you and he crit you, he's gonna take more damage.
2d10. Come on.
4.
Oh, so fucking close.
Oh,
holy shit. I'll just say this because it's hilarious. Like, he actually resists cold damage, and if he didn't have that, he would be dead.
Oh,
I had a feeling that was the case.
If you had rolled a little bit better, he would be dead.
Incredible.
That would what a scene that would have been. Him freaking punching your dead body and killing himself.
That was so good.
That's fantastic.
I mean,
Ma'am truly is a masochist.
Oh my God.
That was fantastic. All right, Naruk, that was your movement, right? And you're done?
Yeah, because dropping down a ledge is difficult terrain, correct? So
no, it's just you can just drop down. It's not that far. You could have just dropped down. It would have been 5. Okay. So that'd be 5, 10, 50. That's 20 movement. You can go another 5. Okay. Yep. All right. That brings us to the top of the round.
Okay.
Any chatting before
I'm gonna try to block someone from leaving.
I do have a question. DM Nick.
Yeah.
The reason why I have a 7th level spell slot because I'm not level 13.
You
Yeah,
have,
because
yes,
your spell
because
slots still stack as a full caster.
yeah, you have 13 levels of caster, even if they're not in one specific class. So you still get the spell slot, even though you don't have a spell for it. So you can upcast one of your spells to a 7th level.
Gotcha. Okay, so I don't have any 7th level spells.
Correct, because of your multi-class.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep, but you still get the slots.
Okay.
All right. Any other discussions, questions?
It wouldn't have. I didn't say anything because it wouldn't have helped earlier because now Mario is too far away. But Mario, I just wanted to remind you about cutting words, which is an ability you have to apply to subtract a roll of your bardic inspiration die from an attack that is within 30 feet of you.
Oh yeah, that's a feature, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So like if somebody near you takes a big hit, you can use up one of your bardic inspirations to be like, I want to minus that. I want to minus the D10 from that roll.
That's the thing. Right. I always forget like what features I have.
Yep.
It's a lot. It's a lot to remember.
It's so much. Yeah. I mean, at these high levels, it's so much.
Mm-hmm. And you do. It's kind of like shield or counterspell. You have to call it before the damage is dealt, or it's too late.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You can also apply it to damage, but why you would, I don't understand. I mean, I guess if it's a really high hit attack roll and it wouldn't matter, but you could decrease the damage.
Yeah, or you didn't. Yeah, or you didn't call it fast enough, and they already did damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to have these printed out, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, this high level D&D. You got so many features, spells,
much.
It's hard to keep track.
It really is.
All right, Big Z.
I am up. Okay. Well, I don't like this. How far away? Ma'am's what? 50 feet away? Is that right? Or is it 50? It's 55, but it doesn't matter. Healing word is. So I don't like this.
Just target him. You're 60 feet.
Okay. Oh, good call. Thank you. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and bonus action again with my. Oh no, sorry. I believe that has me targeted on. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and bonus action again. And I've got 2 5th level spells left, so I'm going to go ahead and do a 5th. And do a heal.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
There we go. 19. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to clear my targets. And I'm going to target this her. And Eldritch Blast.
You're not targeted.
I'm not?
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to select the unidentified creature because it does a stacking thing. How about
now? And you would have disadvantage on this because you have a melee guy within 5 feet of you.
Just for having somebody within 5 feet of me?
Yep. Ranged attacks, if you have someone within 5 feet of you, are at disadvantage.
Oh, well then, I apologize. I didn't realize that. Can I move? Can I decide to move first instead?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. Justin, remind me, just shield blast until the end of my next turn or the beginning?
Beginning.
That's what I thought. I know Ralphin's his end. I'm going to go ahead and hop down off the ledge also.
All right, and he's going to swing at you. Well, when you do that, tidy chin whiskers here. And he's going to miss.
Yeah, fuck you, dickwad. All right, so cool. All right, and so now can I go with a 30 and the 13, or do you want me to?
No, you got to re-roll now.
Okay. I still can't. I'm still having trouble getting targeted because I've got the creature and bubble stacked on each other.
Okay. Well.
Oh wait, there we go. I got it now.
Yep. There you go.
Okay, cool. I had to press control again. I didn't realize. So, okay, so
Now
we'll
you
do
can
another
kill
one.
him. What?
I just rolled. I clicked attack Eldritch Blast. At least I think I did, but whatever.
There you go. And is it? Kerplow!
Yes, Queen.
And then we'll clear targets, and we will shift over to this dude. And I got 2 more beams. I don't know why. Oh, he's stunned. That's why.
Yeah, he's done.
Nice.
Wow!
Yeah.
And there you go.
Blam! Beautiful.
Oh, wait, that was the first one. So, all right, fine. I got a third one.
Yep. Might as well turn around.
I don't.
You had
I don't know
to
why
out
I'm
there.
targeting, yeah. So untarget the guy to the south.
Oh, whoops,
and then
sorry.
roll your
I thought I
damage.
had.
Nope. Sorry, you don't have to apologize.
That's what you freaking get!
Woo! Dead!
You see what happens when you mess with the warrior?
You suck.
Something
That big old
real
skull
quick.
right there. I love it.
While it's still technically my turn, I something I meant to bring up at the top of the round, just space it completely, is that this is the round before the last round that Les is going to be going. So
yeah.
I wanted to just check in with everybody because my plan would be to, just have Zwazo's cat recast Les and devote his concentration to it. So
yeah, you can talk about that.
Does everybody have any thoughts on?
Let's go ahead and move on, and you can get to that next time it's your turn.
Okay. I am gonna. How much movement do I have left?
You moved 5, 10, 15, you moved 5, 10, 15, 20 to get there.
Boo. So I guess I'll go ahead and just move down to the 5.
All right. And that's everything for you. Yeah, and you do see when he goes down, like you see this, you see what looks like a flask kind of like fall out of his pocket, hit the ground. Nix, you are up.
Yeah, so this guy's about to die. So I just glare at him and just take 2 big swipes with my cat sword.
All right. Come here, Nix. This cat sword. That's going to hit. A little bit of damage. Swing again. A little more damage. Oops. I forgot to see if he got poisoned. No poison. No poison. All right. He's still alive. He's not looking hot. Still there?
Oh shit! I was muted this entire. Oh my god! How damaged does he look?
He looks pretty damaged. He's hurting. He's, you've got like scratches like all over him. He's got some deep cuts in his armor that you can just see blood just pouring down his side. Are you muted again?
Yeah, I was contemplating whether just doing an offhand attack or whether I should do my last flurry of blows.
Based on how much damage this guy's taken, you are pretty sure a single cat.
All right. Offhand attack won't do it.
Won't do it. More than likely will not be enough. He's got a little fight left in him. He's holding on.
Flurry of blows.
All right.
And then 2 monk claw attacks.
Oh, whoops. Well, okay. That's the same thing. I did an unarmed strike, but it's basically the same. 4, do it? Can you do it? It's going to take max damage.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
That is fantastic.
see.
Exactly enough. Nice.
Oh,
All right, you got
holy
him.
shit. As the last hit lands, Nyx just whispers down to him, "That's for fucking ma'am," and then just drops his body.
And he just collapses. Both swords drop from his grip.
So
you hear this
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
collective death rattle from the rest of the baddies here. As their ambush failure is complete. And that is gonna take us out of combat.
Ooh, ma'am grabs the flask immediately.
Yeah. Zvazos runs over to check on me. Like that's his first thing.
Me too.
Yep. There we
Me
go.
too.
I just unlocked tokens. You're fine to kind of look around, do what you need to do.
Ma'am, friend.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, friend. Hello.
Ma'am
Zvazos is like trying to help Ma'am up off the ground and like can't do it because she's so huge. And
Ma'am just like pushes Zwazo off and just immediately like grabs the flask in her offhand and has her hammer in one hand and just looks down at this monster and just like slams the hammer into its head. Just one last good measure.
Crack the skull and disgusting purplish brown brains kind of spew out on the floor.
And it still keeps concentration.
That's
that? Well,
I just want to say, ma'am literally practically needed to be killed to drop her concentration.
Yes, not practically. She needed to be killed.
Yeah.
And in fairness, so did every other creature in this room.
I know that was so funny to me.
Nobody dropped concentration the entire time.
It really, seriously, like.
I mean, other than willingly. But oh my god.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ma'am will also, she's gonna sheath her or holster her hammer. I don't actually know how she holds it. And just kind of pat Bubble on the head and then just pick him up and put him on her shoulder and just still completely silent, is gonna start walking towards the forge.
Nyx is just gonna limp out into eyesight. Very hurt. Just gonna limp out.
Yeah.
I mean, do we want to think about? I can't remember like canonically what we are expecting, like as far as whether or not we're going to run into more trouble anytime soon.
I think we are. We're still
like so. Do we want to try for a short rest?
Oh man, I'm hurting.
We should really tell the dwarves. We should really tell the dwarves.
Well, should we put the Dawn Titan back first?
I mean, as far as game time's concerned, you entered these tunnels 1 minute ago.
Yeah, ma'am's gonna say, I'm not sure even how to begin putting the Titan back. Probably best we get the king in here.
Yeah, we need to get the king because the dwarves are the ones that set this up. I'm not messing with a Dawn Titan.
Yeah, no. I just pictured us like pointing the flask towards where the Dawn Titan hangs out and just pulling the cap and running away.
Ma'am thinks for a moment and looks down at the flask. This is clearly a very dangerous thing. Do we believe that it's safe here?
I mean, it has been for however long. How long has it been here?
I think he told us that, right?
He told you a little bit about it. That
I'll be honest, I kind of forget a lot of
Yeah, it's been
what was
too long
It
for us as
was it
players.
was him
I did-
who
Nick, where
put
are
it
your
in
notes?
there, right?
I did have my notes, but I'm at my mom's house and I don't have my book with
Oh
me.
god damn it.
But from what I was told, it was since like this is the rebirth or the renewal of this dwarf, right? And so it was since the original king's time. This is like the newborn what's it called?
Reincarnation.
Reincarnation of the king.
So yes and no. So Brunner Battlehammer was reincarnated, but he was not the original king. He's king now, and he was made king because this.
What it meant was like the Brunner Battlehammer was the one who originally, like in this original form, put the Dawn Titan away with his group, right?
Yes, when it was,
and then
it was stolen once
reincarnated.
before. Yeah, and that's how he became king here, is because he tracked it down the first time and brought it back. But he did die in that process and then was reincarnated and made king. But the Dawn Titan has been here in Gauntlgrym for a long time, thousands of years. And the eruption of Mount Hauntno, which caused problems in Neverwinter and did all this stuff, was the Dawn Titan getting free once before.
And I feel like everything we have learned about the Titans so far has been it feels like it has an air of like mystery and mysticism, so I don't know how accurate any of this is, but like, have we gotten a sense, is the Dawn Titan a living thing? Is it a construct? The Vonendod was said to be in pieces and they were putting it back together. So what kind of sense do we have for what the nature of these creatures are?
Yeah. What you were told by Brunner is that this Megara, this Dawn Titan, was one of the original, like, primordials of this, like, whatever you want to say, planet, solar system. Like, this predates the races of this planet. This thing was one of the original, like think ancient Greek and the gods, and then the Titans that predate even the gods. This is similarly an ancient being that is, primordial in nature, and so there's a little bit of confusion with the Vonendod in this thing, because the Vonendod translated does mean Titan, but the Vonendod is not a Dawn Titan. The Vonendod was a construct built by the giants to defeat the dragons in the war between the giants and the dragons. But they need this Dawn Titan to forge the adamantium that the Vonendod is made of. So they were trying to steal this Dawn Titan in order to remake the Vonendod.
Gotcha.
That's the details that you've been given. Right. So look, it didn't actually make it to round 10. But as you're kind of sitting around here, kind of licking your wounds and talking, you start to hear some sounds coming from where you originally came in these tunnels. And Vark is kind of right there. He hears this and he pokes his head up just one bit. And he can see another drow. And he's going to call out, "Oh, we got another drow up here!" And you start to hear more sounds coming from the very entrance of this area.
How's Ma'am looking on spell slots? Can we afford another wall of force?
Nope.
Okay. Is there
not without a short rest?
Is there time to get Vark down to group up with us?
I've got a wall of force. Ma'am gets big and steps in front of the entrance, the exit to the Underdark.
Awesome.
Are we sure that the Dawn Titan is in there?
So are we back into initiative, or like is there time to like chug down health potions and shit like that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have a moment, and as you're kind of, as your adrenaline starts to run again, you hear a very strange sound. You hear, it sounds like a roar, but like a dwarven roar. And you see Bark kind of go, "Oh shit!"
It's that guy.
As he sees Thibbledorf Puent basically bum rush and tackle this drow.
Oh my god!
And Vark is like, "Oh my, oh holy oh my god!"
Oh,
as he
wow!
watches,
and even Bark is.
Even Vark, I don't know if you remember the description of this Thibbledorf Puent, but the armor that he wears is covered with just jagged shards of metal. And Vark is like, it starts to like almost vomit a little bit as he sees Thibbledorf Puent on top of this dwarf just start thrashing his body around. And pieces of Drow start just flying everywhere. And after a few moments, Thibbledorf stands up, dripping. "Give me another one!"
Oh. Is that the first time we heard him speak?
Yes.
Oh,
no, I
my.
think he might have said something earlier. I don't remember.
All we heard was like grunts and like him like glaring at us and then smelling putrid.
Yeah. And you now start to hear the sound of boots, like marching boots coming down the tunnel that you came in from.
The dwarven army is here, hopefully.
And Vark does see, Vark does see a couple dwarves, and he kind of, gives you the come hither hand thing. I think the dwarves are coming down. And you hear Bruner's voice. "Volkrand? You down there? Did you make it?"
We're down here.
Yeah, we made it. We always do.
Excellent. And from there as well, as you can kind of see in this room here, like more and more dwarves are starting to come in. And they're looking around. You see them. They're starting to take off in all directions. You see a bunch of them starting to move down this way. A bunch of other ones are heading down into the hallway there. They look like they're, systematically checking the rooms here.
Nick, I'm sorry to interrupt our flow, but was this your plan on round 10 from the get-go?
So I mean, it's not my plan. It's kind of what I'm given. But yeah, on round 10, they escape with the Dawn Titan as more Drow come in from behind.
Even if the Wall of Force had still been there?
He had Misty Step. If he had another turn, he was gone.
You can Misty Step through a Wall of Force?
That's what I was afraid of.
Yep, you can.
Bastards.
Yep. And if he thought he was going to die, he was going to open the flask too.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So.
Damn, I'm glad he failed that stun. That's the
only reason
Holy
you got the
shit. Man, talk about down to the wire.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I'm so glad we decided to jump. I'm so glad we decided to jump, man. Oh my god.
You're not supposed to stop them. This is supposed to be a whole thing where now you have to go chase them at the fire giant stronghold, but I should know better than to think the folk band are going to lose a fight.
Well, we didn't have to lose the fight, just not win it in 10 rounds.
Right.
Which, I mean, holy crap. Like, you stacked it, man. Like, I was actually going to commend you because you keep saying how you're having like trouble balancing us out, and I was really proud of you for how you
I
balanced this encounter. It was very, very satisfyingly challenging.
Excellent. That makes
this
me
is
happy
the
to
most
hear.
tapped out I have ever been.
Yep, I have used all my key points. I had to actually strategize on how to use them. I was like, oh shit, hang on.
Excellent. As long as I can squeeze one of these kind of encounters in every once in a while.
Yeah, no, like I was, but man, like, even with everybody, even with all the blasts and like with the ridiculous Constitution saves that they were making, and oh my god,
yeah.
So have we like messed up your story now because they get away?
No, I have hundreds of ways to take this story. So again, whatever you all decide to do is the way the story is going to go. I got plenty of stuff.
Awesome.
Oh,
good. Let's do it.
Holy shit, this is crazy.
And
I love it so much.
It doesn't mean you can't still go to the Fire Giant Stronghold, and you know.
I mean,
I was also prepared if you guys chased him into the Underdark. So
that also would have been fun. Also, probably horrible.
The place that we were told to stay far, far away from. We may never be seen again if we go under there.
The map I have is amazing. I'm a little sorry you guys haven't seen it. So at some point, hopefully you'll find some reason to get to the Underdark. Yeah,
can only help.
I got a couple of cool maps in case that happens. I got a bunch of stuff ready for you guys.
Because you're awesome. That's because you're the world's best DM. I keep saying.
Because this is fun. Because this is fun.
Can you? All right. I don't have the ability to move my token. I don't know if we're meeting up with everybody else, but.
Yeah, so you're basically out of combat here. The dwarves are swarming these tunnels. You hear a couple of clashes, but they seem to like start up and die out really quickly. Bruner is now in this room, which kind of gives you an indication that the dwarves feel it's safe enough for their king to be here. And he comes to you, and just, damn, well done. I don't know maybe how close they got, but if you've got the flask, I'm guessing you didn't put it in the flask.
No,
sir.
Well, thank you. We owe you a bit of a debt here, and obviously we can't let this information get out of here, or people might not think this is the best place for this puppy to be held. But honestly, it's the only place we know of, unless you just want to set him free, and I think that's a bad idea.
So ma'am. As ma'am had been, I think, very deliberate about how she walked up here. She wanted to make it look casual, like she was becoming not big, but she absolutely waited to be within sight of Bruner to like become small as she's walking up towards him.
Okay.
And so she's like medium as this conversation is happening, and as he says that, she says, "Funny you should mention that, because from where I'm standing, this is the second time this has either been taken or almost been taken. What makes you think it's better off here?"
Well, I agree with you. It's been stolen too many times. I think we believed it was more of a secret than it is, but now obviously that secret's out. We're gonna have to seal off that exit to the Underdark as well. But honestly, I'm gonna place an entire fucking battalion of dwarves down here. I'm not leaving this alone anymore. We're gonna keep this area clear. We're gonna make sure we always have dwarves down here. We're gonna keep this thing safe from now on. I appreciate your concern. If you have any ideas, I'm willing to listen.
Well, I mean, 2 close calls in the thousands of years that it's been here. I think that we have other things to worry about rather than trying to reposition it. Unless, ma'am, you have an idea.
I don't know that I have an idea, but I don't know that it sits right with me that y'all are just sitting on a caged up super god down in your basement.
Indeed. Which we've been doing for thousands of years. Not me personally, but the dwarves of Gauntlgrym.
Yeah, exactly. You've held a god prisoner for thousands of years.
Indeed.
And you don't have a problem with that?
Are you suggesting we free this thing? I'm not sure what our options are.
I'm just saying, don't you have any kind of, doesn't that make you feel any kind of responsibility to not hold something prisoner? You're holding it for your own gains.
No, we're holding it to keep this fucking planet safe. We also happen to be able to use its power. But this was built as a prison. We simply modified it a few thousand years ago to be able to use its power. And where else do you keep a god who's intent on just complete and utter destruction?
Well, perhaps that's what I'm missing. What happens if this thing goes free?
It destroys. It will level. I mean, if left unchecked, it'll level the whole world. That's its whole point. These aren't happy creatures. These were the original primordials of this world, and I don't think they're very happy that we're here. The last time this got free, the entire mountain pretty much exploded. Neverwinter was half wiped out, and there's a little town, Thunder Tree, that's now buried in ash. And it was only free for a few minutes. Now, it doesn't feel good keeping it trapped here. It doesn't feel good trapping it at all. But I don't know any alternative.
I see your point. Thanks for, you understand where I'm coming from, of course.
I do.
But, yeah, unless anyone else has any ideas, I certainly don't.
I'll take that as a no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of hanging in the back. I'm not feeling too good, so.
Now, unfortunately, we got to put it back.
Yeah. How's that exactly work?
Someone needs to take it in the forge and open it. That's how I died last time.
Oh.
And you see Thibbledorf come up next to Brunner. That'll be me, sir. And you see Brunner kind of look at him, and I think that's appropriate. You sure you're up to this? Of course. It'll suck, but I'll see you again soon. Yeah.
So you guys reincarnate every time?
I'm not real. What the hell's wrong with you? and Brunner says he's more of a spirit than anything else. I can call him onto this plane again at times. He's a companion for me.
Nick starts looking around like at Bubble and then remembering Gulliver, and it's like a familiar,
Yeah, you could think of him like that. Yeah, similar, different, but similar.
I mean,
Nick looks horrified and then kind of like scoots behind Ma'am just a little bit.
And Brunner puts his hand on Thibbledorf's shoulder. You know, I appreciate this. Don't get all squishy on me now. Where's the flask?
I got it right here. I don't mean to knock your whole sacrifice thing here, but I got a little spell called Unseen Servant.
Oh shit!
Think that could help?
Yes. Let's do that. Thibbledorf's like, yeah, let's do that.
All right, great. Just give me about 10 minutes.
Sounds good. And so he'll lead you down towards the actual forge area down there. And you have been there before. Nyx went right into the forge, actually.
Yep.
And so And so they bring you to, let's see. Let's go ahead. I feel like I should put somebody on the map here. None of these are going to be right. But there we go. Oh, yeah, that's not helpful. Really? Really? That's fucking weak. Every single one of these NPC dwarfs just have a letter for their token. It's pathetic. All right, here we go. Yeah, you look like a Bruner. There we go. All right. So he brings you into this area, and he kind of explains that this triangle type area is kind of a spillover. In the times when the door to the forge has to, be opened or closed, this room kind of funnels any heat that escapes. Like, all right, this is the door to the forge. We'll need your unseen servant to take the flask in there. And then we'll be able to close the door. And your servant can then open the flask. And that'll trap the Titan in there.
All right. Yeah, man, we'll ritual cast.
Okay. All right. So we see as an invisible hand takes the flask, walks into the forge.
I'm certainly going to get out of the overflow area.
Yes, good idea.
Yeah, I'm steering clear. Nyx has already gone in there. Doesn't want to be in there again.
And he'll close the outside door and, okay, have it open the flask.
And we'll have it open the flask.
All right. In that moment, you hear kind of a thrumming, like, and like the ground starts to shake. And then you hear two just immense, like, ground shaking thumps, like, and everything kind of shakes. There's like dust that falls from the ceiling a little bit as debris kind of rains down a little bit. And then a second one. And you see Bruner's kind of like, he looks a little nervous maybe for the first time since you've laid eyes on him. And he looks at you, he sees you notice. That's normal, that's normal. It won't break through, it's fine. It'll. And then you hear this kind of like rushing sound. And then you start to feel more of a vibration that seems like steady. You hear like a steady vibration. And Bruno looks at you with kind of a smirk on his face. All right, we're good. He's in.
Yeah.
Whew. Well, yeah, I guess Crowin was right. Y'all know what you're doing, don't you?
Yeah, you
We've
could
been
say
around the
that.
block. Yeah.
Well, you've done us a great service here. I'm sure you don't want riches or anything like that, right? You guys are fine. You don't need anything from us, right? And he's kind of smirking at you.
Just
Well,
a place
You don't
to
need a
rest.
reward, right?
Just a place to rest and like food would be great. And a tour so we don't get lost?
He laughs. Oh, feast it is. Fantastic. Yeah, we got some rooms up on the upper levels. You can have stay as long as you like. We'll have a big old feast tonight. And seriously though, we owe you a great debt. You stopped something pretty terrible here. And to be completely honest with you, our forge would have no longer been a forge. So you also saved us maybe a few coins. So,
bitch, better pay us.
No,
he looks at Bark. I like you. All right.
Nyx looks at Bruder and Bark. Did you say that this can make mithril?
We can forge mithril, but adamantium is the one that we can forge that no one else can. But yeah, we've got some mithril.
Adamantium.
Yep.
I'd be interested in learning more about that. That'd be cool.
Sure,
But
yeah.
I would too, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can give you some knowledge. That's fine.
And I'd be very, very interested in what kind of magic items you're able to forge here.
We can't forge magic items here, but we do have some enchanters that are able to do some magic. We can't actually forge. There's only very few places that can actually forge a magic item. There's the Wave Echo Cave. There's a spell forge in there, and then I hear Axholm's back up and running. There's a magical forge there, and then I understand they have one in the what's the name of it? Iron Slag. The Fire Giants have one as well. There may be others, but those are the ones I'm aware of. But we can enchant stuff, and I mean, we're dwarves. We like treasure. We've got stuff as well. If it's magic you're interested in, we've got a few things kicking around here. Might be able to find something for you.
Sounds perfect.
Oh my god, this is gonna be awesome.
So let's get out of these tunnels, huh? Let's get some ale. I could have a drink. Hey, he looks at Bark. You could drink, right? You're so thirsty you can't talk.
I'll drink.
All right. Bear your size. Better be able to drink. If I could drink you under the table, you're leaving empty-handed.
Bet.
Oh shit.
I'm excited for this.
I'm more excited for that than the fight.
Awesome. He's like, all right, let's get the hell out of here then. These tunnels are... Yeah. And he starts making out. You see a few dwarves start making their way towards you. Sir, we found a few more drows in the other chambers, but we cleared them out. They look like they seem to be waiting in ambush or waiting for something. But yeah, they're not going to be bothering anybody. Good. Hey, we need a feast to celebrate. Sir, yes, sir. All right, send word up. We're gonna take our time getting out of here. You send everybody up. Make sure we got a big feast going. I want casks of our best ale available. One for me, one for Mark here, and maybe one for everybody else. Your best ale, sir? Did I stutter? Sir, no, sir. We'll have it ready, sir. We'll have it ready.
Holy
Good.
shit.
The Grand Hall. Sir, yes, sir.
Cool.
And you see the dwarves kind of run.
Is there a magic user that could do like earth-ending collapse? The Nyx is just pointing towards the Underdark tunnel.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We've we sealed it off once, but we also kind of wanted to make sure we could get through if we had to. I think that was a poor decision at the time. So we are going to collapse the entire tunnel. We'll get some priests down here to move earth, and we'll make it so it's not a tunnel anymore. It's unfortunate we won't have a way into the Underdark from here, but it will be fortunate that the Underdark won't have a way into here anymore.
What use do you make of your access to the Underdark?
What's that?
What use do you make of your access to the Underdark?
There's minerals down there. There's fantastical deposits of mithril and adamantine in the Underdark. That's one of the only places to find it naturally occurring. We used to mine it, but it got too dangerous, so we had to seal the tunnels off.
Maybe we can mark where the tunnel used to be.
Sure.
And then you guys have at least knowledge of where it used to be and can open it when it's safer. Nix is kind of just like, does that make sense? Like, has like a question mark look on her face because it's just like, don't think it's ever going to be safe.
I think perhaps it might be best to just leave that particular chamber closed.
As much as I like the idea of mithril flowing back through here, I gotta say, I think it's time to close those tunnels permanently.
I'm sure you can find another way into the Underdark that doesn't lead directly to your special forge.
Yes, I agree. Someplace a little more strategic. All right, let's go ahead and head upstairs.
Woohoo!
All right, and he is going to stop staring. We'll stop sharing that, and he's gonna he gathers you all up. Do you want to do anything while you're down here?
I mean, is there anything worth searching through? I mean,
loot the
like,
bad guys.
Yeah, is there stuff on the bad guys?
Yeah, I mean, I thought you might want to look through what the bad guys
Like,
have.
I just want to say, as a point of order, before we like sealed off the forge and like released the Dawn Titan and everything, ma'am definitely just like peeked into the like holding area just to see what it looked like as a magical person, like she wouldn't have been able to resist the curiosity of just at least peeking
like looking in the forge itself.
Can I get the map back up?
Like like before the Dawn Titan was released, I mean.
Yeah, and Nyx was in there too at one point. So yeah, when you peeked in, what you basically see is like it's a very carved out space, and all the walls are brutally charred. Like there's almost flakes of stone that just kind of flake off and char. You've seen wood turn to charcoal, but you've never really seen pure stone look like charcoal before. And other than that, there's a small tunnel that goes up from there, and there's a whole bunch of runes all around the tunnel, and the runes kind of spread out from the top of that place as they kind of go down the walls, and then they fade, and towards the bottom you don't really see any runes at all.
Ma'am takes note of that and will be probably searching for maybe a book on like the magical process of carving that and the runes and everything. That kind of like magical abjurative rune shit is right up her alley.
Nice. Cool. Yeah. So as for the bodies, so the big monster just kind of dissipated once it was destroyed. Other than that, you found two very distinct different types of soldiers here. So one was there were Drow, and there were also human. So the Drow, there were a couple of normal warriors, you might say, all of which had short swords on them as well as hand crossbows. And then the humans, the more elite soldiers, they were all wearing armor. They all had a short sword and a long sword, as well as a heavy crossbow on them. The two Drow spellcasters, you could see they had component pouches on them. One of them had a quarterstaff that looked nice, but didn't seem very special. And then there were two human spellcasters, both of which had really just robes, component pouches, and one of them had a smaller pouch on him that doesn't seem to have anything in it. And the Drow, one of the Drow was carrying a pouch, more of a sack, that had a lot of gold in it. After counting, you count out 300 gold pieces and 70 platinum pieces. So I will throw that in the party sheet. Inventory, another 3 gold, 70 flat. Other than looting them, do you want to check the bodies for anything?
Not.
Yeah, definitely. Any kind of
I would.
information, correspondence? Do they have any like talismans or anything associating them with anybody?
Any
tattoos?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
There
Tattoos
we
or
go. So yes, so all of the human warriors had very similar tattoos on them, and then the 2 human spellcasters also had tattoos on them, although they were a little bit different. None of them are identifying in any kind of way, but
are they similar to anything we've seen before?
You're starting to take notice of a pattern that you're seeing many. Let's see. All right, I'm going to get an insight check from everybody here.
Oh God. Derp.
Can I use my bardic inspiration on that?
Yeah, you want to?
Sure, why not?
What about Nyx?
Might as well.
How did Nyx? Oh, I got a 26.
Yeah, you did all right.
I use. Well,
Nyx picked up on this.
Doesn't matter.
Yes.
Yep.
Nah, 15 from him.
Yeah. So most of you don't. You're like, huh, tattoos. I feel like I've seen those before. But Nyx is immediately like, fucking Zhentarim, man. Nyx is picking up on one of the things that the Zhentarim clearly have organized is that a lot of their members seem to have spell rot tattoos on them.
Nyx just takes a very heavy sigh and then turns to the rest of the group. Same fucking Zhentarim tattoos.
Do we know anything of spell rot tattoos?
That is an
I don't think we
excellent
knew. I don't think we knew they were spell rot. I think we knew that every Zhentarim member that we've seen so far have the same type of tattoo, like same look in different
Shit,
places.
my bardic inspiration for this.
That's almost a 1 again.
All right, so Vark, Zwazos, and Naruk know them to be spell rot type because you remember seeing the first few the first I think the first time you saw this was on what's his name, Jodan. Jodan was the first person you saw who seemed to touch his own tattoo and like something happened. Then you also saw it with, or did you? I don't remember.
I think whoever was in that room did. It was me, ma'am, and no, wait, Mark was outside. Swazos?
Yeah, I think the nameless one did a similar thing. Don't remember if you've encountered anyone else that has done it, but you specifically recall with Jodan him touching his tattoo and activating something. And so at that point, you all got the idea that he had a spell rot tattoo. And then you saw something similar on the faceless one. And now you're seeing it on these soldiers as well as the mages. And Vark, your people are well versed with spell rot tattoos. Like your tribe, it's something that they aspired to. It was one of your, like, the greatest clan members would go on special trips, special whatever, walkabouts, whatever you want to call it.
Pilgrimages.
Pilgrimage, yeah. The greatest warriors would go on pilgrimages sometimes to try to find mages that they could get to put these spell rot tattoos on them. So Vark, you're kind of aware of the process, but you recall that the only place you ever knew where you could find these spell rot tattoos was...
How's it if the greatest warriors go get these tattoos? I don't have one.
Because you stole the fucking hammer.
Fair enough. Touche.
First time that we heard about him stealing something. All right.
I'll take the hammer over a tattoo any day.
All right, where is it? Sorry. Shit, I gotta find my map here.
So it is 1 o'clock. I stayed like a half an hour later than I really wanted to, but I need to figure out how to give hosting abilities to somebody else so y'all can keep going.
Oh, is that possible?
I think so. I think I just transfer it to one person for the time being. Give me a second.
To be fair, we're not in a fight or anything, so
yeah.
Who should I make host?
Nick?
Yeah, you can make me host.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Sure. Sorry, it's giving me a little time to find this map too.
All right, it says your host.
Okay.
All right, I got to go. I love you all. This was super awesome. I'll catch up with the recording to see what happens for the rest of the
time. Awesome. Sounds good. See you next time.
Goodbye.
See you guys. Have fun.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
So fuck it. Vark, your people had to make their way all the way to Thay to get these spell rot tattoos. And specifically, you always went to Cirthe, was the city where you made your pilgrimage to.
So yeah, all that.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll tell everybody that. How's that?
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah. So you're all kind of aware of spell rot tattoos, but the only place that Vark knows of where they actually do it is way over in Thay, which is very far, far from where you are. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the only place. It's just the only place you're aware of. So you guys are all going to head upstairs, where Brunner brings you up into the higher levels of the forge. He offers you some time, to get cleaned up, maybe take a little bit of a rest. He says he'll send some clerics in to take care of any wounds that you might have, or if you're tired, exhausted, he's happy to, heal each of you. And he says, you got a couple of hours before we'll go ahead and have the the banquet. And if there's anybody I can send with information, let me know. We'll see what we have available. If Vark can drink me under the table, I'll give you your reward. And he kind of smirks a little bit as he says that. Otherwise, if there's anything specific I can produce for you, take the time. If you know, tell me now. If not, take your time. Talk amongst yourselves. Obviously, our our resources aren't unlimited, but dwarves tend to collect some shit. So I'm gonna leave you guys alone. Enjoy your rooms. There is a stone bath in the third room that you can use if any of you want to take a bath. Just use there's a dial on the wall that's magically created. Just turn it clockwise to make it warmer, or counterclockwise to make it colder. Enjoy. I'll see you in a few hours.
Not bad. Nice.
All right. So, and within that couple of hours, you do get some clerics that pop in, and they do their whole heal thing. So everyone's gonna have 0 damage. And I am going to short list everybody real quick. There you go. You get a nice little nap in. And yeah.
Well, good. Let's do it.
Anything you want to do in your 2 hours? Do we want to skip to whatever banquet type thing you're gonna?
I mean, yeah, I had wanted to talk to somebody about magic items, but I don't know if we're just going to be chilling in our room, then that's probably not the kind of place that I'd have access to somebody to talk to about it.
I mean, you don't have to stay in your room
about it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you can talk to me.
Mark, what do you think about magic items?
I think I got a hammer that's badass. Outside of that, I don't know.
I'm gonna be in my room just quietly composing something on the guitar, or on the lute. What I'm composing, we don't know yet.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, it's a surprise.
Right.
I like surprises.
I've been very inspired.
And after a little while, after the clerics leave, you see a very skinny dwarf come in, and he's got these like rimmed spectacles on his eyes. He knocks on the door. Folk band.
Always.
Can I come in?
Enter.
And he opens the door, and it's really kind of very diminutive dwarf as far as dwarves go. Hi.
What is that?
I'm here. I'm sort of the accountant here. I was told to check in. I have some inventory tables. Is there? I was told to kind of check in and see if you had any idea of what type of reward you would like for helping Mr. Sir Battlehammer. I can check back later.
What do you have in your inventory for magic items?
I mean, we have some. We got some things here. Let's see. I mean, we have some. We make stuff, so we have armor and weapons and things like that. Is there? I'm trying to look through my inventory here. It's actually quite a list. Is there something specific you're looking for?
I suppose not. Anything in the realm of enchanted rings or things like that, something that can be used for that purpose.
Yes. Let me look through my list here. Ring. Yes. Let's see. We do have a few items here. Let's see. Well, we have some rings rings of defense. I that's something that you're interested in. We have let's see, we have a ring of swimming. Let's see, we have let's see, we have a ring of radiant resistance. We have a ring of force resistance. Let's see, what else do we have here? A ring of water walking. That one's popular sometimes. Most of these items are borrowed and brought back, but obviously you wouldn't be borrowing. We would be go ahead and getting that to you.
No shit.
We have a ring of jumping here as well, if that's something you're interested in. And he looks at Bark. You don't look like much of a jumper, but if you know.
I would be careful what you say to him. But...
Okay. Yeah.
Bark will walk over and stand over him, just looking down. The fuck you say to me?
Nice. Yeah.
I was just saying that.
He means well.
All he said is he doesn't look at you. Don't look like the type to be jumping. Like that's.
I also have other things. I have a cloak here. Looks like we might have a couple of cloaks available, and this protection. We have one in protection. One of.
Did we get anything in a bundle deal? Just to make our friend Vark happy.
I want it all.
Oh, well,
we want to be fair here, but let's get some let's get a little deal going. So we both win, and you don't get your head bashed in. I don't want that. Right, of course, yes.
But you're not really. Yeah.
About this ring of jumping and force ring thing. How much for both of those?
Oh no, this is part of your reward. This isn't. We're not. There's no charge.
I'm an idiot. Okay.
I have yeah.
Well, do you have anything else? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we have some stuff. We've got some boots. We've got some armor. We've got some like I said, some cloaks. I think we've got a pair of bracers in here. There's a shield. There's a
braces.
Yes. We have let's see, a couple pair here. We have bracers of archery. We also have different bracers. Looks like we have some bracers of defense. There's quite a lot of defensive items that we have here. If anybody's looking for, we have many iterations of protective gear. There might be we might have a helmet too.
You can just take it all, right? Yeah. No?
I mean, I can't give you all of it, of course, but I can give you
let's not get too greedy here.
Sorry,
let's be honest.
I'm a merchant. I try to strike.
Is it really greedy? I mean, without us, they couldn't do what they do. So I feel like what they have right now and they're offering us.
I think they haven't even told us how many they're offering. They're just talking about what they have. Let's just hear them out here and not immediately try to, hang them up by their ankles.
Sorry, I'm just still a little...
Yeah, but hanging people by their ankles is fun.
When it's deserving. They are showing us a lot of hospitality here.
Yeah, they're being pretty gracious hosts. So let's just...
Plus, you've got a drinking contest later.
Fair.
So, Nick, did you mention what the ring of defense?
Yes, we do have a ring of defense. We have a couple of those if you're interested.
I'll take the braces of defense.
I don't think those will work with your armor.
Yeah.
Said that.
I think you have to be unarmored for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only work if you're not wearing armor.
Yeah. So yeah, we have the bracers, the bracers of defense. Those are great, but they're not really great if you're wearing armor or
great for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that sounds like right up Bark's alley.
I'm already wearing a pair of braces of defense, so.
Oh yeah, we just got those. I don't remember where we got a pair of those.
The faceless one had them.
Oh, that's right.
What about Nyx?
I'm interested.
Wait, what about Ma'am? Ma'am, you're on armor?
Well, yeah, I'm here.
Say what?
I
You
didn't
want to
hear
try
it.
that in English this time?
What do you say, dude?
That was the highest ma'am's voice that's ever gone.
It was so bad the
Excuse me.
mic couldn't.
No, like
I got one of Bubbles' feathers in my throat. Oh, excuse me. I'm waiting to hear what the man has to say. Bracers sound nice, but maybe something else sounds nice. I'm just waiting to hear him out.
the most patient I've ever seen, ma'am. Okay. Wow.
Got some
Ma'am's always patient.
ring. Got some clothes. What else do I have here? Bracers. No, I already put those in there. Cloak. Ring.
You did mention some headwear though.
Yes. Let me go back to that. We do have we have a couple of we have some helms. Hang on, let me see what we have here. Yeah, we have this one's called a dread helm. That one's kind of neat, but we do have a dread helm here. We also have a helm that helps you understand stuff, comprehending languages. If that were something that you were interested in, what I'm not sure what else we might maybe have here. I think that's it. I think that's what we have for helmets.
I like the rings of defense.
Yeah,
we ring. Yeah, we have a ring of protection. We have a couple. Let me see. Let me check my ledger here. I see we have one. Oh no, we have two. We have two rings. Yeah, we have two of those. We definitely have two of those.
And are they're plus ones? I'm assuming.
Yes, they're just a little helpful. Yes.
Yes. Now, they work for armor class and saving throws. Yes, Nick.
They 1 AC and saving throws while wearing the ring.
Can you stack them?
You cannot stack the same item.
Okay.
You could stack like a cloak of protection with the ring of protection.
Well,
But you can't stack two rings.
That's upsetting.
Now, did I hear you say that the rings only work if you're not wearing armor?
No, that's the bracers.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, that ring sounds like, pretty tempting, but I'm not sure. I mean, out of character, Justin, I think I'd want to put it to you if that would be better for Zwazos than his current ring of free movement.
I feel like Vark and Mam would benefit from the rings of protection more than anybody else.
Ma'am could
I'm totally with you
take
on
bracers.
Because... Oh, that's true. I mean, who has a 2-month slot? So I know I don't.
I have one.
Yeah, I've got one. Nick, I've always been unsure of player knowledge of items versus
Me too.
character knowledge of items. How does that? How do you want to play that?
So we've kind of done that with Zwazos as well, where like role play wise, if you want to describe to this scribe what it is that like a type of effect that you're looking for, he might or may not have an item that would meet that.
Okay, so it would be reasonable for Ma'am to maybe know that there exists like certain effects of items.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or it could be as simple as, gee, Ma'am, really, do you have any items that would, make my spells more powerful?
Right.
Type of thing. And then that, correlates to, an item that would give you a +1 to your spell casting ability.
Right.
So and actually, I'll put it back out there. Who has attunement slots open?
I have 1 slot open.
Mario, does your sword does it need to be attuned?
Is it the flame tongue?
Yeah.
It says it's attuned, but I still am sketchy on how attunement works. So, but it does.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. So you've got that, and you've got the cloak still, right? Are you still wearing?
Yep. So it says 2 out of 3 though on the top. So I.
Yeah.
So you
have 1 slot. I have a slot. Pam has a slot.
Yeah. I'm not sure because when we came across that ring of free movement, like I jumped on it because that now I can't be paralyzed mid-flight and stuff like that. The ring of defense, I'm not sure. And again, Justin, that's why I was going to ask your opinion because is that the kind of thing that would be better for Swazos overall because it would be +1 to all of his saving throws, or is it better to just not know for sure I'm not going to fall out of the sky?
I mean, I have no answer which one of those is better. I mean, I would put it to thinking like, how many times have you been knocked out of the sky?
Just the one.
Just the one, but it's been pretty.
But it super sucked.
Pretty significant.
Well, let's see. I mean, if depending on if others want the rings, and there's only the 2 rings, then I'll let that play into my choice. Because that +1 to saving throws is a big deal too. Because that would stack with Mario's cloak, which also does AC and saving throws.
I won't say no to that. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You mentioned some boots, Nick. Can I hear about the boots?
Oh yes. Let me check my list here. Okay. Yes. We do have some boots. We have. It looks like. We have a couple of boots here. Oh, it's fantastic. Let's see. We have boots of the false tracks. And we have let's see, boots of striding and springing. It looks. Oh, wait. I do have one more pair of boots here. It looks like boots of speed. It looks like.
Oh.
Ooh.
I could use some speed.
Nick, I mean, what do those boots of speed do?
These boots. So let me check the notes here, and he flips a couple of pages. Let's see. They make you fast. It looks like you click your heels together to double your walking speed, and it makes people trying to hit you as you go by not very good at doing that. So it gives disadvantage on opportunity attacks as well as doubling your speed. But you have to use a bonus action to activate them.
Wait, can you repeat that? Sorry, I was.
While you wear these boots, you can use a bonus action and click the boots' heels together. If you do, the boots double your walking speed, and any creature that makes an opportunity attack against you has disadvantage on the attack roll. If you click your boots together again, you end the effect.
And renew daily at dawn.
When the boots' properties have been used for a total of 10 minutes, the magic ceases to function until you finish a long rest.
Oh.
So once
that's pretty good.
That is cool.
That's easily multiple encounters.
I mean, if I were to take those, I could give my boots of Elvenkind to somebody, if they want that.
I mean,
right? If someone else doesn't want it, I don't really know.
Oh, so if you have boots of Elvenkind, those would need to be attuned too, wouldn't they?
I don't know.
I don't think those are attunement.
Yeah, it doesn't have like a little attunement circle next to it.
Oh, so cool.
Yep. Elvenkind is not attuned.
And so that's just advantage on stealth checks?
Yeah, but for me, to just cancel it out because I have heavy armor.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
but
I
don't know,
mean,
man. Those
I don't know how often we're going to be trying to sneak in anywhere.
right.
I mean, three of us are just barely, mechanically medium-sized creatures.
Yeah, barely.
So, like, I mean, the speed I think might be, especially with situations.
There's been a lot more situations where I've
where your
speed.
movement has been an issue.
Yeah.
So I think those boots would be great for Naruk. Because Vark, do you get a bonus to your speed while raging or anything? Is that a thing for all barbarians or just certain ones? Oh, maybe. I guess we lost him.
I know. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I actually got to go too.
All right. Bathroom break.
Bathroom break.
I'm gonna go check my rice that's cooking.
Ooh.
It's okay. I'm okay. We're okay. It's fine.
No, I'm part of one of the most offensive discords I've ever seen in my life. Like they just post the most offensive memes you can possibly find. Just reading through some of them, and holy shit, they're hilarious, but they're so bad.
It's the Discord server for shock and awe.
Yeah, pretty much. Like one of them shows it's a screenshot. I don't know how real it is or not, but
Wait, hang on before you tell this joke. Okay, now we're back. All right. So yeah, we'll throw some scrolls in there. Yeah, I'll check in with the mages, see if they have any spell books they're willing to give up. I'll check in with the inventory manager to see if he knows where that animated shield is. Is there anything else you guys want me to check on?
I mean, I know better than to ask about my blood well vial, so I'm not going to get that here. But for what it's worth, I think that boots of speed, cloak of displacement, bracers of defense, that eats up most of our credit. And
I don't know that I want the bracers of defense.
Oh, I thought I heard you say earlier
that was something that caught Mam's interest, but I mean, I'm honestly more interested in other things.
Okay.
Potentially, yeah,
that's a crazy price for that. Huh?
Just the cloak and the boots is, like I said, is half of our kind of credit. I mean, I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, I see a note here. I also see a note here that you're also welcome to buy anything else you want above that 10,000. So I can sell you anything above that amount.
Well, hey, when you go and check the inventory and stuff, and maybe if while you're talking to the mages, I don't know, it's kind of embarrassing. I don't get a lot of time to train the old brain these days. We're fighting a lot. I'm getting a lot of physical workout. If you got anything that could make the mind a little sharper, could help me out with my cognitive functions,
Yeah, I can ask them about that. You see what they have.
Wizards and all,
Yeah. Sure, yeah, sure. Yeah. So I'm gonna go and check on those things. You guys can kind of think about the stuff that maybe you've seen, and is that anything else you want me to check on? I'll be back. I might not make it back before the banquet. And I mean, we also have stores and stuff if you guys need anything, like mundane, like rope. Like if you need rope or stuff.
You always need rope.
That's what I figure. That's why I mentioned that. But just keep that in mind. Let me know. We probably would just throw in any of that kind of stuff. I would. I mean, that's not really my call, but yeah. So, anything else you want me to check on? At all?
I'm all set if the others are.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go. I'll check on those things. And then if I get quick answers, I might be back quickly. But I'll probably see you after. After dinner. Okay. Bye. And he walks out and shuts the door behind him.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Oh, that's a thing.
For
Okay. Yeah.
what was I just gonna say? To go back to what you were saying, Michael, about those two items being half our price limit. I mean, if that's two items for two of us, that's half our price limit. There's four of us, right? So I mean that
Well, there's
that
five
makes
of
sense
us.
to me.
Yeah,
There's
five
five?
total. There's five of
Oh
them.
yes, I'm sorry. I'm counting the portraits. Right. Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Yeah, Nick's as well.
Yep.
But I mean, like, if like I was gonna say, like, Justin, if we were interested in the bracers, I would say that I think that would be well worth the investment. Those three items, just like they would be the most beneficial for the party as a whole. And now knowing that we can kind of use our own gold to kind of go over that a little bit, so we get a $10,000 gold credit. Now we kind of opens us up, and I'm
Well, I think we've got this list. Let's see what he comes back with.
yeah, for sure.
And then because I don't know, I like scrolls. I like new spells. So there might be spells on here that might be more interesting to me than bracers.
Yeah, my only thought was that it seems like you're having a little bit of trouble managing to get your spells copied as it is. Like you're kind of got a backlog going.
I'm at an all right pace.
Okay.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. No crap.
I'm at the point of copying spells that are kind of more just fun than anything else.
Oh, okay.
So I just have a lot of them. I think the next one I want to do is probably seeming, because that seems like a good, probably the most like useful to us. But then beyond that, everything is kind of just fun spells to have and play around with. I think I already have Nick's game breaking scroll.
The animated objects.
Yeah, we got that at.
You already have that.
I have it as a scroll. I haven't copied it yet, actually. Wall of Force is so good, though. I feel like that's like my go-to 5th level slot. But yeah, animated objects is really good.
Yeah, completely opposite uses. All right, are you all ready to head to dinner?
I think so.
All right. So a little time goes by. You're all feeling pretty short rested here, and a dwarf comes and just kind of knocks on the door. We're ready for you in the grand hall. And assuming that you're all interested, he will collect you. And you're on, you're one floor below the floor that you entered on. So at this point, you do have to, you make your way to the center of the kind of mountainy area, whatever. They all have a central area where these elevators go up and down. And he brings you over to the side that's going up. He brings you up. And as soon as you hit the floor, like, you can kind of see that, like, there's milling about, but people turn, and most of the dwarves around are turning and looking at you, and it seems like this is kind of a big deal. And he brings you to a different tunnel than where you first met Brunner, which is where he was meeting with his council people. And so this is another one of those long kind of corridors where you can see that there are little holes on either side. And you make your way down there. There's some torches for everything's lit. But as you're traveling down this corridor up ahead, you can see it's starting to get lighter and lighter. And as you get closer, you can see that it opens up into a very big room. And as you walk in, you can see that it's really kind of an immense cavern. And as you look up, you can see that the ceilings go, 30, 40 feet. It's a little bit rounded, so you can see that it's kind of like the highest point is in the center of the room. But it's a very slight curve. And in the very center, it's probably 60 feet tall. And then at the very edge, it's probably more like 45 feet. And then looking around the hall, it's probably a good 100 feet to the other side. The sounds of dwarves and, ale jugs clinking and just the din of conversation. In multiple places in the walls, there are huge fireplaces where there are fires crackling in the fireplaces. And these huge, long tables that seat probably, 30 dwarves are set up like every 10 to 15 feet. And so on either side of the room, there's just these long tables back to back to back to back. And then in the very center of the room, there's this huge square table. And so you can see that the center is kind of cut out of the table. And there's like a chef dwarf, like in the center of this cutout table. And he's kind of passing food to the excuse me, to the dwarves all around this square table. And you can see one side of the square table is empty. And that's where the dwarf is bringing you. So you can see that you're sitting at the center table. It's a square in the center of the room. And there's all these long tables of dwarves kind of drinking and celebrating all around. And as you get closer, Brunner, who's sitting there, and he's got Thibbledorf Point near him. And you can see there's a few dwarves that are close by that are, keeping their hands over their faces with Thibbledorf's presence. But as you approach the table, Brunner stands up and actually stands up onto his chair and then stands onto the table and just kind of yells out, "The friggin' folk man!"
Hello.
And the dwarves just, pandemonium erupts. Everyone's cheering. Yeah! You can see that there's just like people are slamming their ale mugs together, and foam and ale are just flying everywhere. Half the dwarves have
dramaturgy to do a trumpet, da, 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 da.
Love it. Yep. And it just, the place goes crazy, and he kind of, he gestures for your seats and he climbs back down in his chair. And he just, he looks over at you and in a kind of a booming voice, he says, "Praise be to the folk band who have saved the Gauntlgrym Dawn Titan from escape." And you hear there's more cheering. Yeah. He kind of chuckles a little bit, and he gestures to the chef and he pushes these very exotic looking dishes towards you. There's definitely some root vegetables in there. There's definitely some type of a meat, although you're not sure exactly what it might be. But it all looks, there's a glaze on the meat, and the vegetables are all tossed with these little bits of what you assume are herbs. And the smell is just amazing. It actually overcomes the smell of Thibbledorf Point being near you. And it smells amazing. And you see that the dishes they seem to be sized appropriately. You all kind of look as, Vark gets his dish, and it's this like gigantic, like to anyone else, it's a platter. And for him, it's there are a couple of drumsticks on either side. There's this huge mound of meat in the middle that's all glazed and herb crusted. And so, you're all given kind of a moment to dig in, and, everyone finishes kind of cheering a little bit. And, what's his name? Brunner kind of gives you a few minutes to have a little bit of the food, which tastes absolutely amazing. And then he just says, "So, have you decided on your reward yet? I think I sent a dwarf in there for you."
I think we're just waiting on a few questions to be answered. It was very generous, though.
Good,
appreciate
good.
it.
And I have a little platinum for you as well. And he looks over at Vark and he says, "How much depends on Vark." And he kind of like you see him gesture to someone behind, and the guy, a couple of dwarves literally roll over a cask of ale, and they put it next to Vark, and then there's a second one that's brought over next to Bruner, and he raises his mug, and he says, "We drink till one of us pukes. If you puke, you only get 500 platinum. If you win, I'll give you 1,000 platinum."
Oh,
Let's do it.
do it, baby.
All right. So,
Ma'am looks at what's his smelly right hand man's name?
Thibbledorf.
Ma'am looks at Thibbledorf and says, "Shit, where's my gold? How much do I have?"
We gotta get some bets on this shit.
Ma'am smacks 1,000 gold on the table and says, "I've got 1,000 on Vark."
Thibbledorf laughs. I'll take that bet.
You're on.
What about 1,000 more? I take 1,000 gold out of my pocket and put it on the table.
I'm gonna feel like shit if I lose, right?
You know you got this far. I just have a feeling you're gonna do well.
We'll still get 500 platinum.
Yeah.
I am a 1,200-pound bear, so I should be able to outdrink a tiny little dwarf. But
Right.
So can I add 1,000 to the bet? 1,000 gold.
Yeah, I'll take that bet.
Oh, cool. Let's do it. I put 1,000.
And you see him look over at Bruner. You'll cover me, right? And Bruner looks at him. Yes, of course. All right.
His dwarves
And
love action.
he has the dwarves. The dwarves like lift the casks onto the table, and so that like then they pierce the casks, so that each of you have your own kind of spigot where you can get your drink. And he grabs his mug, and you can see his mug is like it's made of metal, but it's an extremely shiny metal, and on the very front, it's got the same shield and horn that it's his signet. And he looks down at the mug, and he looks over at you, and you've got like a plain mug, and he says, "If you win, I'll make you one of these mugs too."
if I win, I want that one.
He looks down.
Oh,
Deal.
Oh,
but if you lose, you get nothing.
You got it, Vark.
fine.
Keep his ass, Vark.
All right. So you both pour your glasses, and I'm going to need a con save from you. And so the DC is going to keep getting higher for every drink. So we are going to start. You guys are both heavy drinkers, so we're going to start at 1. The DC is going to be 1, and it's going to go up 1 every time until one of you fails.
Oh. Okay. I was wondering how we're doing.
All right. So we're going to do the first one here, and this is a con save. So we'll do the first drink here. Bruner's good. Bark is good. All right. Drink number 1 in the books. All right. Drink number 2. DC is 2. Ooh. All right. Drink number 3.
This is going to be a long time. He's got plus 12. I got plus 10.
All right. Drink 4.
I still get it.
And that doesn't, ones don't count on these, and it's only attack rolls that it's an auto fail. So you're fine as long as your total's good. All right, drink 5. All right, drink 6. 7. You're watching this. They're just pounding down the drinks. Number 8 now.
Ma'am is getting rowdier and rowdier just watching.
Number 9. All right, drink number 10. And now, like, dwarves are starting to, like, gather around. And you can see some of them are making side bets.
Woo!
Drink. What is this, 11?
Liking the rolls. I'm liking the rolls.
It's 11. All right, drink number 12.
Woo!
Woo. Number 13. Right, number 14. Oh,
Son of a bitch! I'm getting to the point where I'm getting.
Oh, and you see, like Bruner, like kind of like burps, and like you see his cheeks get. Oh, he's like, all right. Oh, 14, number 14. Oh, he seems fine. Like he belches, and it's just. And the smell of his belch gets you, Vark, and you're like, oh, I'm good.
Christ.
I'm good.
Lord have mercy. I can smell
Drink
that.
number 15. Woo.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
You're all right, we're good.
I've done those 2 6s in a row.
Number 16.
Fuck you.
Come on.
Come on. Whew, okay.
All right.
There it is.
All right. Drink number 17. You see, like, at this point, like, he's burping and, like, you can see a little foam, like, coming out of his mouth. He's like, fuck, you're going to stop here at some point, right?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Stand up, let out a big, huge roar, pound the chest, sit back down.
Yeah,
All right.
baby. Come on.
Drink 17. Oh,
Damn it.
that was close.
Enough
All
is
right.
wrong.
Drink number 18.
Holy shit.
Fuck.
No. That's not good. That's not good.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
8 or better. 8 or better.
Whew, okay. We're good.
All right.
So many.
All right. Drink number 19. And you see, like, Stibbledorf is like, he's looking over you. Does he ever does he drink like this normally? 19.
Like this.
No.
Well, Vark, the Naruk that believes in you. Oh. Oh my god.
All right.
Are there like breathalyzers in this?
Both is due for a low roll.
Yeah.
So let's hope it's this one.
Bruner's kind of swaying a little bit. He's like, this is the best deal we got. Oh, all right. And he starts drinking number 20. Well, you gotta drink a 20th to win. You gotta prove it.
Oh.
No.
So, Mark, you're like, and like, there's a
Bardic inspiration.
scream.
Yeah, Bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration. Bardic inspiration. You still got it, right?
Yes. Bardic inspiration. Roll it.
All right.
Roll a 3. You get a D10. It's a D10. You got to roll a 3 or higher.
No.
And the trick just goes out, and he looks at you and he's like, all right, next person to hold the drink down wins.
Oh, they didn't. So it keeps going. Okay.
Oh no.
And so he grabs it and he starts like he's nursing it a little bit. Oh, and he keeps it down. He's like, all right.
I have to try and get Vark.
Let's go, Vark.
Come on, Vark.
Come on, nat 20. Nat 20, baby.
Come on, baby. Oh, no.
Another. How many you got? How many bardic inspirations you got there? No.
You can only have one at a time. And it would have expired. They only last 10 minutes.
Well, no,
I wasn't
like
gonna say anything.
you can give them one. That's what
I
I
got-
mean.
Oh,
It's like
that's
Like
All right,
you
I
can
got-
inspire
I got
him to kind of
6.
hold it down.
I got 6 of them. I mean,
There we go, baby. Let's
All
go.
right, let's go.
all
Let's
right,
do it.
cool.
Oh,
No!
Oh, fuck. I believe in you. You got
and,
this.
and you see him you see Bruner. He's like, fuck it, you're gonna have it. You good enough, man. That was amazing. I've never seen anybody drink like that. That was, and he comes over and he goes to give you a hug, and he's like grabbing onto your thigh and like holding on to it.
Hello.
I'm gonna pick him up, put him up on my shoulder.
And he's like, fuck yeah, and he starts like cheering. Fuck, fuck,
Fuck.
fuck,
Yes.
fuck, fuck. And like the whole place starts bark, bark,
Fuck.
bark, and the dwarves are like
Bark.
pounding their ale, and like dwarves just start puking all over the place.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Everybody's drinking like crazy.
Woo.
Like excitedly punches Naruk in the arm like way too hard.
God damn. No, I gotta
Oh,
get
no.
up there.
Sorry, I got real excited.
I gotta catch up. Oh my god.
Awesome. Yeah, so Vark, you're poisoned, by the way. You and Bruner are officially poisoned.
Yeah, I get it.
So he looks at you, he's like, I'm not giving you my mug though. You could have the 1,000 platinum. You earned it. That was awesome. That was awesome.
That's fair.
So as you're I don't know if there's anything, does anyone want to role play any fun here? Do we want to move ahead?
I mean, I'll since everyone's having a great time, I'll take out my loot.
oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
play a little ditty for everybody.
I do have to leave very soon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quarter past 2.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah. We're 20 minutes from end time here, so we're just kind of wrapping up, having some fun here.
I like fun.
Yeah, I'm not going to drop any baddies on you here in the last couple minutes. So whatever.
And
whatever
then the
y'all wanna do.
party's descended upon.
I probably couldn't fight right now if I tried.
Yeah, no. Well, I don't know.
I'd have super disadvantage.
All you need is one advantage to cancel out 100 disadvantages. All right, so yeah, so you gotta. Nuruk's got a little ditty he's gonna play.
Sure. Yeah, okay. I was just playing. Okay.
Someone Thibbledorf like sees you pull your loot out, and he's like, yeah, he's like, play.
Everybody raise your mugs.
Woo!
Everybody raise a glass
In
to
the halls
the
we
house.
sing, and the weapons that we bring to battle. We drink to the lords and the dwarves and the camels. And the handles of liquor we consume.
At this point, the dwarves are like they're all
generously
kind of
too.
swaying together.
Oh my god. Dude, playing this game with this group is worth it. Even if I just had to sit here in 4 hours of silence just to get to hear Mario's improvised singing is, oh my goodness.
It's fantastic.
Gauntlgrym.
So
We
grim.
take it on the chin and we laugh. We defeat every enemy and every friend we make on the journey. We go on.
And on.
Right on. Oh no. Is that good? Yes.
I love it so much.
Oh yeah. Party on. Party hard.
Mam erupts into
cool.
applause.
Yeah. The dwarves are cheering. Oh yeah!
Yeah.
Play another dwarf comes down the mountain.
Oh shit. Let's see.
Another dwarf comes down. Oh, here we go.
Wait, one sec.
Take Dwarven Road takes me home.
Wait. To become
Oh my god, I love it so much.
Ah, shit. He'll be coming around the moon. Wait. Okay. He'll be coming around the mountain when you go. I think that's it, right? There'll be dwarves on the mountain when we come. There'll be dwarves on the mountain when we come. Ah, shit.
Boom.
All right.
Any other requests?
Your face.
My face? I don't know that one.
Mm.
Any requests? Any like song? Anybody? Anybody? Any dwarves out there wants me to?
What's the other one?
You're not Freebird. I don't know that one.
Ah, shucks.
All right. So yeah, so it's drinking and merriment, and you all you know, it's such a wonderful time, and you all feel so good about what just transpired, that you all are truly inspired by the day's events.
I think that's
so you all get inspiration. That's awesome. So, you know, slowly the dwarves start to, you know, drop. One thing that you notice is nobody leaves this room. All the dwarves simply stay until they pass out. And so at some point you kind of all look around, and you know, most of the dwarves are snoring. Bruner's like upside down in his chair. He's got like one foot on his throne, the other one's just on the ground, and his back's on the ground. Thibbledorf is nowhere to be found. You get the sinking suspicion that maybe his time here has ended for today. And at what? Paused? Oh, that's right. Okay, there we go. I keep forgetting I'm screen sharing. So at one point the little I forget what I named him. The little inventory clerk kind of pops his head in. Would you be heading back to your rooms tonight, or do you want to sleep with the dwarves in the? I can bring you bedding.
Ma'am slams her head back down on the table.
So the last thing you see before you pass out is he's doing this, and you see a bunch of dwarves come in with like blankets and pillows, and they like put them over you and like put pillows down next to you, and then they just like leave the room. So you are all going to get a long rest here as you all pass out from the drinking and merriments and wonderfulness. And then first thing in the morning, you all kind of you're awoken by the bustling of dwarves. You know, they're for the most part, you know, as your bleary eyes kind of open and take in the scene around you, you're seeing a lot of dwarves being carried out of this room. A lot of dwarves coming in, and they're just scooping up dwarves, and they're just kind of pulling them out. You see a couple dwarves come over and like scoop up King Bruner, and they bring him wherever it is they're going to bring him. And each of you is, I'm not sure how many of you wake up from the sound, but a couple of you, you know, start to get, you know, kind of picked up as well before you kind of wake up. And I mean, if you want to be carried back to your room, you can just kind of let them do that. Otherwise, you can kind of. Yeah. They bring a cart in for Vark.
1,200 pounds of dead weight.
Yeah, it looks like maybe it's generally used for like, you know, heavy adamantine or bark, or just a bark. And after a while of 5 or 6 dwarves trying to put you on the cart, eventually one of them just slaps you.
That's a great idea. Ever heard "Don't poke the bear"? Slapping is worse.
And immediately runs out of the room. Well, like 3 other dwarves are right there with big eyes, like, it's sleep.
Wake up, roar. Half swipe at one of them, pass back out.
So your mornings are, maybe just a little tiny bit bleary eyed, but you're feeling a little more experienced than maybe the day before, and I wasn't sure how close that would be, but you're all just over your needed level 14 amount of experience.
Yeah, we
Welcome
are.
to level
no
14.
shit!
I was not expecting this. This is nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
By 354.
Wow.
Yeah, that was freaking close.
Good shit.
That is fantastic. So,
Incredible.
and you see, clerk kind of comes in after you've all had a time to kind of, get a bath and kind of splash some water on your face. He comes in. Just real quick, we were able to find the animated shield. There was a dwarf in the place that had it. And ma'am, we the mages, they have one spell book that they're willing to allow you to have if that's what you like, but they have another, just the one, if you're interested. And then they did, one of them had a headband that he was willing to part with, if that's something that you're interested in. It makes him smarter. But he did offer it up if you wanted it. So it's not on the list. It's a personal item of his, but he appreciates what you did. So he does say that if you want to add it to your reward, that he'd be okay with adding that in.
Oh
So
my! Yes. Thank him very, very much. I would. Yeah.
So I have the spell book and the headband and the shield. Okay. And re-identify everything if they're not already. Reshare the shop if nobody has it. So, I don't know if I can get it all in one screenshot here, but we can go ahead and, unless there's anything anyone else wants to ask, say, do, we can go ahead and call it here. You'll all have a level up to do before next session, because you just had your long rest, so you're waking up level 14, and you'll have a giant list of magic items to choose from here as well. And he also brings 1,000 platinum pieces with him in a little satchel.
Jesus. How much gold is that? 1,000?
10,000.
10,000. Okay.
Incredible.
Incredible.
All right. Woo. Thanks for the fun, as always.
Of course, yes.
That was
Thank you, Nick.
That was a lot of fun.
Thank you. That was
great.
That was enjoyable.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, so
The drinking
I'll
contest was more dramatic than the fight.
I know.
I know. I was so into that.
That's awesome. So I'll check in with everyone on Friday, and we'll see if we're playing on Sunday.
Yeah, sounds good, sir.
Awesome. Will you leave Fantasy Grounds up so we can level?
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can leave that there. I'll leave the shop up here too, in case you want to look through it and make some notes or whatever. Or you can put stuff in the cart if it's something you want, and then you can all decide what goes or stays or whatever. So awesome. I'll leave this up, and sweet. I'll talk to you all again this week.
Peace out.
And let me know anytime if somebody wants to log in during the week to level up. If you don't finish it, today, that's fine.
And with a question, with leveling up, multi-classing, can you level up either one, or you have to do the multi-class level up?
It's one or the other. Yeah, you can get one level of any class you want.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah.
Sweet. All right.
Peace out, everybody.
Sweet. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. Have a good week.
You too.